Hello, this is LongHaulGamer. I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel and my Let's Play series in Sky Factory 3. Today we're going to be jumping into a subject that I hinted at real quick, which is farming. Advanced farming, actually, as I kind of refer to it as. Haven't really done anything with my factory, just been sitting here generating resources. Before we get to farming, I want to touch on something real quick. End of last episode, we had finished our mob spawner with our collection, with our two collectors that go into the chest. I've started piping them over into two different kind of substations. So that all goes into this small storage crate. As you can see, it's empty right now. And what I do is I pipe certain items that I know I'm not going to use much of. So as you can see, I have gunpowder, string, rotten flesh, if I could talk, arrows, bone, and inferium essence. Inferium essence is kind of a 50-50 thing. Sometimes I cycle or recycle this, sometimes I don't. I do have my advanced farming set up, so I'm producing more inferium essence than I really need right now, so I decided just to leave that be for now and recycle it. And it goes into this recycler. All this recycler does is take all that junk, and it turns it into the white basic loot bags. So I just have, like I said, I have it filtered out, goes into there, and I have it on pipes. It goes back into the storage crate. As you can see, it is currently putting gunpowder, and it just dropped loot bag, as you can see real quick. And everything else, so like ender pearls, cakes, glowstone, I know drops out redstone torches, and those loot bags will all cycle down into this one right here. So as you can see, this is where we are right now. And then over here, I just have another filter, and it filters the common loot bags, the uncommon, rare, and epic, and it compresses them over and over until we get epic loot bags, or legendary loot bags, which are the yellow ones, which I actually don't have any yet, but as you can see, I currently have two epic loot bags, and soon to be another one because I already have three rare loot bags. And then once again, those will all go back into here, and then eventually I'll just have them sorted out, and I'll spit them back into drawer controller, which I will build right here. And I'll put all the loot over here, so I'll collect stuff like this, these ender pearls. Um, Actually, we don't need any arrows, so let's just take these arrows. I'll demonstrate real quick. Recyclers are super easy to make. They take 7 stones, um, 1 chest, and 1 iron ingot. Like I say, super simple. Whoops. I type it correct. See, that's all it is. See, some stone, a chest, and an iron ingot. They don't require any power, which is awesome. All you do is just drop any junk in there you don't want. So there's my arrows, as you can see, just destroys them real fast. So that will kind of condense all of our loot, and this is all the either stuff I didn't want destroyed or stuff I find useful, like chance cubes. I have no clue what this how to use your dirt chest is. Let's pull it down. I think it's just like a note. Welcome, usage, we warranty dirt chest. That's some kind of joke. I don't know if we could recycle it. No, we cannot recycle it, but that's just a dumb thing. Oh, there's an ender pearl. Awesome. And then over here, usually I don't start off with these advanced farming stations. These garden cloches. Cloche? However you say it. But they really are fairly simple to build. It does take some work. They also require water, so as you can see, I have a sink on each side. I could have just done 1 sink. And I pipe water in. Water goes underneath into the base of them. And then you have to supply power through the top for the little glow lamp. And as you can see, it just cycles through and glows stuff. So this one I have set up with normal seeds to produce wheat. And then it all goes out through a small or compressed transfer node, as you can see kind of right there, out the front. And there's all my wheat. So like I say, it's just going to produce a ton of wheat. And then over here, I just have seeds in a transfer node being fed into another recycler, which is then piped all the way over here and back into that first compressor over there for loot bags. Real simple design. And as you can see, this one's set up with potatoes. When you grow potatoes in here, you never get potato seeds, you just get potatoes back, so there's no need to filter out seeds. Same thing with carrots. Um, One thing though, when you do get carrots and seeds, carrots and potatoes, and then some other ones like sugar cane and cactus, you cannot put the seeds in there. So I just, grabbed one set of carrot or one carrot seed, and all I did was that's why I have this set up. I just grew it, clicked it, and broke it, and I get a carrot out of it. So that is a little hint to make these. First thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need creosote to make treated wood. So here's all my treated wood planks. I have 32 of them. And to do that, you need to build a coke furnace. Coke furnaces are extremely slow. And I'm low on health or food, so I can't run here and eat some. So I just went ahead and built 2 of them over here. It's a multi-block structure. You have to build them in a 3x3x3 cube. And as you can see, I built 2 of them. And I have fluid transfer pipes, and I have creosote oil pumping into it. Because as you can see, I just put some blocks of coal in there, and you get blocks of coke coal. And as you can see, burn time on a block of coal is 16,000, and this is 32,000. So it doubles the burn time, and as a byproduct, creates creosote oil. And it is super slow, as I mentioned. So that's why I also have tanks, and I just let it run. These fluid tanks are also really easy to build. Here, I'll type it in real quick here. And it's this one right here. All it requires is any glass block, some iron bars, which are just 6 iron ingots in a 2 high, 3 wide pattern, and then some iron bars. So like I say, super simple to build. Each one holds 16,000 millibuckets or 16 buckets. And the best thing about them is you can break them, and when you place it, you still have all your fluids. So it just makes transporting fluids so fast. Like I say, this one block is 16 buckets of creosote oil. So let's bring this over here. Like I say, it's the first thing you're going to need in order to create a cloche. So just set it down. Meant to do right next, but that's fine. Grab a bucket. Really need to get rid of that inferium essence, but I'm not too worried about it right now. And all you do is you place it in the center, and you surround it by 8 blocks of wood, and you get 8 treated wood. So let's take it. I really don't need any more. I already have quite a few. So let's grab the rest of our treated planks, and we'll open this up, and let's look at the recipe for cloches. Requires a lot of stuff, but the treated wood is the hardest stuff, or the creosote oil. Before I even get into it, coke. All it is sorry, just gotta move something here. My overlay is this coke brick right here. So as you can see, it's any sandstone, which to make a basic sandstone is just 4 blocks in a 2x2 pattern of sand. Some bricks, which are just cooked clay, and then clay. And it creates 3 of them. And like I say, you need a 3x3x3, so you need 27. So you're gonna need to do that 9 times per furnace. So super simple. And then you just right click it with an engineer hammer, which you will need to build. Your hammer is right here. It's just a normal hammer, so sticks, and then 2 pieces of iron with string on the top. And you click it, and it makes a coke furnace, and all you do is put blocks of coal in there. So let's see, cloche. There it is. And first thing you're going to need to build is some lanterns, which are 2 iron plates, a glowstone block, and then any glass panes. I think I already have 1 built, and I already have a couple more iron. So to get iron plates, all you do, let's make 2 more so I can build another hammer, or another lantern. You take an iron ingot, you add it with an engineer hammer, and there we go. We got 2 more plates now. Kind of works like an anvil. Okay, so then we're going to need 2 glowstone blocks and 4 glass planes. I believe I have enough. Yes, I do. And go get some glowstone. Got a couple glowstone blocks. This will actually make, I think, this recipe ends up making 3 lanterns. Yep. So there, now we have a total of 7. And okay, so next we're going to need 2 more glass boxes. There's our treated wood, 2 treated woods, and then an iron mechanical component. These are also simple to build, just 4 iron and 1 copper. Let's see, how much do we have? We're gonna build let's just build 2. I know I have enough lanterns for 7, but I have really only enough room for 2 of them on my platform I built out. So we're gonna need 2 of those and 3 more. Oops, we are out of iron. So let's take most of those. I never like to take the last one, just so I always have something in there. So break this up. Once again, the iron goes in the corners, and then copper in the center. And then to build 2 more, we're gonna need some glass blocks. I don't have enough. So let's see, gravel. There's 4. Diamond hammer. I don't know if I built this on screen. It's the exact same as a stone hammer, just a lot more durability. I don't need it often, but I still do need it once in a while. Just add these to our power furnaces, since it's the fastest way to cook. Also off screen, I built a double crusher. Also fairly simple to build. Just I don't think it requires anything new. You can do a normal crusher, but this is just literally 2 crushers side by side, basically in 1 block. So it produces them twice as fast and has twice the capacity. This is mainly just used to create some things like steel. You need crushed powder. And let's see, yep, I got enough. So let's just build 2 of these. Take them over. These are 3 blocks tall, so they're really tall blocks. And as you can see, I already have my water and power set up here. So just click them. And there we go. There's 2 more cloches. And we still have 36 treated wood. So we have enough treated wood right now for a ton of these. After this, let's grab some seeds too. So let's see. I already have normal seeds for wheat going. I have potatoes. I have carrots. Let's do some sugar cane and some cactus. I just don't know what else. We could do melons, but actually I think these might be more handy. So you just open these up. You have to add 1 block of dirt in this lowest thing here. And then let's do our cactus in that spot right there. As you can see, it will automatically add the fertilizer amount, which is the water. You can pump bone meal into this to make them grow faster to change that growth modifier. So once again, add some dirt and add some sugar cane to this one. And this one just hasn't got any water yet, just because this one hasn't finished filling up yet. Kind of like once before I said path of least resistance. Actually, I don't even see this one growing. I'm pretty sure you could add cactus. I know you could do sugar cane. So, anyways, I'll let those be for a while, see what happens. Over here, we have Inferium seeds. Inferium seeds is mystic farming, which is why I have a couple other things in my inventory, along with a ton of Inferium essence. It also outputs Inferium So you get Inferium Essence and Inferium Seeds. Um, but as you can see, I have all my Inferium Seeds being pumped into another loot recycler. Also connected to my loot bag collector over there. Um, Actually, I want to grab a couple of these. You will need some of these Inferium Seeds, but usually you could collect them once they hit the transfer node. So grab a couple of those. I do have one other one up there. And this is where stuff gets real fun. So go to our workbench. And first thing we're going to... Well, let's demonstrate. Earlier I was sifting some netherrack in order to find cobalt. And I forget what the other material was. So let's type in cobalt real quick here. Whoops. Cobalt. And if you look over here, we'll see we have cobalt essence. And that is produced from the cobalt crop. And you need a cobalt seed to grow that in a cloche. So as you can see, we'll need Superium essence. We'll need a tier 4 crafting seed, and we'll need some cobalt. That's why I wanted 4 cobalt ingots, because then we could actually grow cobalt. And you could actually grow any material pretty much you want. So to get a tier 4 seed, we're going to need a tier 3 crafting seed surrounded by Superium essence. To get that, we're going to need a tier 2 surrounded by Intermedium essence. And to get a tier 2, we're going to need a tier 1 crafting seed, which is what we have. I believe from... Well, those are Inferium seeds, actually. So I had misspoken. What we're going to need is seeds. Get a tier 1. You're going to put 1 seed down. And 4... I thought it was 4. Maybe it's 8. Okay, so it is 8 Inferium essences. See, they look real similar. Well, those are Inferium seeds. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, sorry about that. We need prosperity shards surrounded by seeds. So I have 4 prosperity shards here. And let's do seeds. Okay, and then we take those and you just keep on upgrading it. And that will give us a tier 1 crafting seed. Now, to get to the next step, we're going to have to upgrade our... We're going to need, I forget what it's called, sorry. See, we're going to need Superium essence. And to get that, we need an infused crystal. See, that's a tier 4. This is a tier 3. And as you can see, we always need an infusion crystal underneath. And all the way down to basic. So, that, go back here. That infusion crystal is a diamond surrounded by 4 Inferium essences and 4 prosperity shards. Which, I know I keep on messing up here. I have all that stuff in my inventory. So, you take some, and you just kind of go like this. And now we got Perdumium essence, which is like the tier 2. And so then we could take 4 of these. Surround our tier 1 crafting seed. Get a tier 2 crafting seed. Now, since we don't actually have enough cobalt right now, let's try something like diamonds. Or emeralds. Let's do emeralds. Can I spell emeralds today? Here, let's get... I know I'm going to need 4 anyway, so let's just grab some emeralds. Block of emeralds. Okay, let's see. Emerald seed. Ooh, that's a tier 5. So we're going to need a lot. So we're going to have to go all the way up to tier 5. So once again, Let's see, we got our tier 2 crafting seeds. At this point, we're going to burn through a ton of inferium essence, as you can imagine. So let's see, there's 64. I believe that's enough. Whoops. Have to go up to that level first. Nope. Oh, I have the inferium seed still, sorry. Okay, so there's a tier 3. Then we're going to need 4, and we already don't have enough, I could tell, because we're going to need 16. And like I say, this is where we start burning through a ton of inferium essence. I'm going to burn through all of it and upgrade it till I can't upgrade it anymore. Okay, so now we're going to need the next level. That's tier 4, and like I say, we're going to need a tier 5. So we're going to need 2 more. Actually, we're going to need a total of 6 more of these, because we're going to need 4 to get that to tier 5, and then we're going to need 4 more around the edges. So I really should have started with like a tier 2 or tier 3, but let's do this. Let's see, 50 more. That's still not nearly enough. Let's just do the math real quick, or see if we can do the math real quick. So for tier 5, you're going to need 8 tier 4. So then you need to multiply 8 by 4, because each tier 5 will require 4 tier 4s. So that'll be 32. Then multiply 32 by 4 to get to tier 3. That's 128. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Tier 2, 128 times 4, 512. And then finally, to get down to tier 1, or the basic inferium, you're going to need 4 times 512, which is 2,048. So 2,048 to create 1 seed. It's pretty insane. Process here. That stack only got us 1. So we're really going to need a lot of inferium. I guess I shouldn't be filtering all that inferium out of my junk. Let's see how much we have over here. 15, okay. Not a whole lot. However, it does produce fairly quick. As you can see. Quite frankly, I know we don't need any more, but you know what? Let's do it. I wasn't going to do this, but I could start a second Cloche going with inferium seeds to speed up the process a little bit. Let's see. Another item filter for my seeds. Actually, I know I have a ton of redstone over here in my chest already. Yeah. I don't have any sticks, though. Great, 4 sticks. Just making another item filter. String. And right click that, set it up right now since we have inferium seeds. Okay. Then we're going to need a couple transfer pipes and a filter and 1 flat transfer pipe. suck them all out, put them all into here, and take our normal transfer node, add the filter. There we go. Like I said, I don't know if I really need two going at the same time for Inferium, but it's not a bad idea. In reality, if I was smart, I'd probably make all the tiers. I could do that right now, and I'd have all 5 tiers right there, which would make crafting seeds even faster in the future. However, I really don't need that much. I'm not going to make every material into a transfer or a cloche. I mainly just do it for food, and then some of the harder materials to get, like emeralds, I probably don't need to make it for really. But cobalt, it doesn't hurt for cobalt. Cobalt's not a bad one to make. Let's see over here. We have 14 cobalt. We need just 2 more to make 4 ingots. Ardite's the other one that we need 6 for. So I'm quite a ways off with that one. Let's check some stuff real quick. Yeah, this is going pretty good. Still backed up a little bit. That's clean, or pretty clean. Like I said, I haven't played around with this anymore. This one doesn't seem to ever get backed up. This one tends to get a little more backed up. But still nothing too bad. Let's see what cobalt tier is. Oh, it's only a tier 4, so I already have one tier 4. So let's see what Ardite is. How you spelt it? Let's see. Yep, Ardite is only a tier 3. Let's do that. Let's make a... Forget about the emeralds for now. Because I don't think Ardites are really that useful, to tell you the truth. But cobalt is definitely useful. Same with the Ardite. So let's see here. As you can see, it does have some health, so it will eventually run out. I'm going to need some more. I'm going to need one more. Perfect. One more Supremium. And then I'm going to need 8 Intermedium. So... There's 3 going right now, so that'll be pretty easy to do. Let's get some redstone. Let's see how many blocks we have. Yeah, we have 23 blocks. That's awesome. Let's take 18 blocks. Convert them into redstone. And make some more of the netherrack. And one of them I usually just like to go straight to the transfer node, just to fill it up faster. See, still producing pretty quick. I love this little simple design. Literally takes up almost no room, and it produces netherrack, or endstone was the other one, real fast. This takes up even more space and does produce plenty of obsidian too. So let's let that run for a while. Check out our big reactor. I do love this big reactor. Actually, while we're doing that, something I've been wanting to do since I built this big reactor was replace the water with the end fluid. or the ender fluid. So I'm trying to think here. Let's see. So we have 2, 3, 2, 3, and 2. So that would be 12 buckets of water in there. So we're going to need 12 buckets of ender fluid. So while we're waiting for our stuff to grow and plant, let's build one more fluid tank real quick. And I think I have enough. Yep, I have enough iron bars. Here. Over here from sifting end fluid, we got ender pearl powder. So we're going to grab that stuff. And 9 of those make 1 pearl. Grab all of our end pearls. We're going to need a lot of end pearls. Let's see if we have any in here. We have 2 more. Let's just check this stuff as we go along. Make sure we have all of our end pearls. This will just make our reactor run a little bit better. Okay, I don't think we have quite enough. Because you need 4 end pearls to make 1 bucket. And I said I need 12 buckets. So first thing first, let's take all of our end pearls powder. And we got 6 more. So we got 15. And just put them in here. And let's say, I think I said it takes 4. Let's put 12 in there. And these will take a while. These take forever to melt. Well, actually not. Yeah, they take a long time. So doing a whole bunch of stuff all at once, I know. Check here. Oh, I never connected that pipe down. That's why I had Inferium seeds in there. Okay, so we got a little over a stack. And once again, let's just start with the seed. Oh, I keep on forgetting that we need prosperity shards. Grab a whole stack, just so we have them over here. Throw that whole stack over here for future use. Okay, then we're gonna need the base ones. And it was a tier 3 for Ardite. Let's see, we have 3 right here. Need 1 more. Okay, so now we have our crafting seeds. Now we just need 4 more of the whatever that essence is. I always forget the names, I'm not gonna lie. Intermedium. So we still need a little bit more, so we need 2 more of those. Okay, let's see how our redstone or nether rack is going. You can still see it from here already. We have 23. Yeah, we still have a lot to go. Take what we have, start crushing it. Once we get our cobalt, we'll probably do our final upgrade to our Tinker's Construct for our axe and pickaxe. Probably make them out of cobalt, possibly out of Ardite. Well, half a stack there. Take half that stack out, spread it out a little bit. And hopefully that will get us the required cobalt and ardite that we need. I believe the cobalt and ardite, well, I know that they have the same drop rate. I believe it's 5%. So we probably are going to get enough cobalt. Ardite might be a little harder to come by. I don't know if we'll have quite enough ardite unless we get really lucky with our drop rates. I mean, you could do everything with those seeds. Let's see. I wonder if I type in like. Oh, okay. I was just gonna type tier 5 to see what tier 5s are. But here's all the seeds. So I do. Yep, there we go. That is a tier seed. I was gonna do tier 1 seeds. So there's our 5 tiers of crafting seeds. These are all the same. These all make inferium. See, there we go. Stone, dirt, nature seeds. I don't know what nature seeds make. Wood, water, ice. Like I say, about anything you could think of. Dye, coal, guardian seeds. I don't know what that is. Rabbit seeds. That's a weird one. Rabbit chunks. Huh. That's interesting. Spiders. Maybe creepers and... Huh. That's kind of cool. So I guess in one of those cloches you could grow like rabbit essence. Yeah, but I mean there's just a ton of stuff. Blaze rods, that would be a cool one to make. Blaze chunks, or that says blazes. Ghast and Enderman, that's cool. So like if you get something that's really hard and really rare drops, that's why I like to do cobalt and ardite. Here they are right here. This is the combination of them. When you smelt cobalt and ardite, you get many lin. I don't see the point in growing that since all you do is smelt these in a 1-to-1 ratio. But there's electric stuff for making stuff, solarium. You know, just like I say, it's amazing how much stuff you can make seeds out of. So, like I say, for all your hard to find resources, it's not a bad idea to grow them. So, let's take, we had 50 more. It's not going to be quite, well, actually, we got enough for our ardite. Check our netherrack generator. That's almost done, 28 more. It really does work pretty quick, as you can see. So actually, I'm looking at this. We actually have enough of the inferium and stuff. So, just waiting on the actual cobalt and ardite. Sorry, my voice is a little bit off today, a little bit rough. I've been really sick all week. I haven't quite figured out if it's allergies that have gotten to me or if I actually picked up some kind of summer cold, some bug. Guess we're having trouble producing enough lava for this right now. You know what? That's good enough. I'm not going to worry about those last 10. Well, unless we don't get our drops, then I'll be back for that. while we're walking over here, I forgot to mention that crusher. The main use for it right now is you crush coal to make coal powder, and then you take that coal powder and for coal powder. When you add 4 coal powder to 1 iron ingot in the smelter, you get a steel ingot. And the only reason I needed steel was I did upgrade my mob spawner a little bit. I added a distance modifier, which is a steel blade. Exact same fashion we created the width modifiers. Oh come on. We need 1 more cobalt. I'll be even happy if we don't get enough ardite right now, as long as we get enough cobalt. We're 1 piece shy right now. Actually, I didn't mean to feed those, but okay, we have enough going there. I'll be shocked if we don't get enough cobalt. We can make draconium too. Let's see. That's a tier 5. Oh, that's pretty high. That would require a lot of Inferium. But I have 3 spots open, so that might be a good one for that 5th Cloche. I believe we could just get this from cooking. Yeah, 1 draconium dust, so I have plenty of draconium dust. All I need is 4 of those, and I have 33. I don't really know what those pearls are used for. Oh, come on. So close. Just 1 more. I know it's only a 5% drop rate, but come on. My ardite's up to 9. That's cool. Probably not going to get it. I just figured this would be like a perfect way to end the episode, really. I don't even want to watch it. We'll be back real quick. Let's check out our ender pearls. See if they've all melted up. Yep. Okay, yeah, see, it says 12 gems. You hold down the shift button, 3 buckets. That's awesome. To get the buckets out, all you do is you pick up that mold there, you put a bucket down on this casting table, and you pour it in it. And I know it shows it going all the way around, but once it fills up here, almost there, you just get a bucket of ender fluid. And then once again, just right click on the tank and you add it to the tank. And like I said, I had 3 buckets. So it is 4 pearls, create 1 bucket. And I need 12 buckets. So I'm going to need a lot of ender pearls, which is why I built a tank right here and I just set it down. You gotta be careful with this ender pearl fluid, or liquefied ender pearls, I guess is what it's called. Because if you fill it, I really don't want to even demonstrate. So if I were to dump it here, it'll teleport you. See, that's why I really did not want to do that. That was really dumb to even demonstrate it. Because now I also have a ton of ender pearl down below me, and I have to get a rope to get to it. So that was a pretty dumb demonstration of why you don't want to spill your ender fluid. And the reason I grabbed some wood here was just so I could build a way to it without having to touch it again. I also built the staircase. You probably noticed that. So I got rid of the ladders. Yes, you have to go. Yeah, that was really dumb demonstration. Let's see if I could even have enough stuff for a bucket in here. I don't have any iron ingots in there. Yep, that was, whoops. Wow, I got lucky there and get fall off the edge again. So, as you can see, you gotta be careful with the ender fluid. Or liquefied ender pearls, whatever it's called. Don't want to touch it. Where's the source block? Right. I'm just kind of putting these down, kind of encasing it up with a bucket. There we go. That was a really dumb demonstration. But we now know what happens when you spill ender fluid all over everything. One of those in the right spot for a bucket. Let's grab some rope and find our body. Let's see, it's over here. I'm not that far off the edge. Yeah, take it from me. You don't want to drop your ender fluid. One stack of rope should be enough. That's a long ways down. Yep, with 11 left over. Whew, I went too far. I'm actually just really glad it didn't throw me out even farther, because then I would have had a hard time building a platform out to it. So jump here. I know I have a couple blocks here. Oh, there's a death marker that I guess I never collected my stuff to on. Let's make our way over there. Now that we got all that. Do we have any torches on us? I just saw a gravestone on there. Let's go over there. Hit F. Whoops, hit F7, not 7. Make sure we light this area up. That death was from. There. Probably like complete waste of time here. I probably should have made planks instead of using full wood, but I'm not worried about it. Oops, too far anyways. Okay, so anything after tier 4? Nothing. Okay. So, a little waste of time. Oh well, clean it up a little bit. Like I said, I know I'm not going to get all this wood back. I'm not worried about it. My worst fear when I'm down here is having another platform, like say that block, and having a skeleton archer spawn on top of it and shoot me off the platform, killing me again. That's always annoying. I've had it happen before in the past. But remove this platform just so, like I say, so nothing can spawn on it. Makes everything cleaner too. Which, as I mentioned before, 100 times, I'm OCD, so that's important to me. Make everything nice and clean. We are approaching our 50-minute mark. Okay, so that, so I could just build this platform here, break up that one. Get on that platform and chop that block. Now nothing can spawn down there. That's all that's really important to me. If I wanted to take the time, I'd go over to that platform. I think that's the only other one I have down there and get rid of it, but I'm not that worried about it right now. If one thing spawns on it, it's not a big deal. Sick, but I'm still vaping. I know it's not very smart, but oh well. Break the rope. That back, or most of it back. I can't believe how poorly my little demo of Ender Pearl. I honestly thought I'd be able to click it and then collect it before it got to me again. Obviously, I was wrong. Let's just add it to that tank for safekeeping. And you know what? Even this part, because it's all oak wood and not oak planks, we can just vein mine it to clean it up. So, there we go. Now, because I am worried about if we got our last piece of cobalt, because once again, as you can see, we have 15 and we need 16. I am going to grab those last 10 blocks of netherrack. Hopefully we have 16 ardite and 1 cobalt waiting for us, but I don't really think that's going to happen. Hey, we have enough cobalt. We still don't have enough ardite, though. We only have 16. So let's go a couple in there. There. We're not going to get it, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Put that extra piece of cobalt back. Our 4 cobalt chunks. You know what? I just thought of something. We actually have enough ardite if we use our smelter. All we need is 8 because it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we do have enough cobalt or ardite. Awesome. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. That's really cool. I'm happy, really happy about that. Just got to be sure that we don't smelt the cobalt and the ardite at the same time. And we're going to need our ingot cast back. And of course, the reason we don't want to do it at the same time is because it will alloy them into that other alloy, the menilum or whatever. Awesome cobalt. I love cobalt. And how's that coming? Okay. So cobalt was the tier 4, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and as you can see, or I don't know if you saw that, you can go backwards. So if you have too much to premium and you wanted some more intermedium, you can just go back. And there's our cobalt seeds. Awesome. Or our cobalt seed. So yes, it did give me 4 ingots. Ingots. Awesome. That makes me so happy that I remembered that. Also, let's grab one more string. Got it right, I guess. Yeah, I need one more string. And I got two. Let's grab those sticks too. I want to make 2 more item filters. The heck happened there? And our 2 strings. Okay, and let's see. Take our ardite seed. And let's see here. And the reason why I wanted 2 filters is because I'm just gonna set them up same as all my other ones where I'm gonna recycle the cobalt and the ardite seeds because all I need is 1, really. Let's see. I need some transfer pipes. Yeah, we only need, and nodes. Already have some in there. Okay, what else am I gonna need? Oh, some flat transfer nodes. I have an engineering hammer, yes. I want to show you something real cool too with the engineering hammer. Engineering hammer, I think I mentioned it with my with the mob fans, but you can rotate stuff by right-clicking if you need to. So, transfer nodes, and I only have 1 chest. I'm gonna need to build another chest. But first, I already have water. I already have my dirt. So let's just click the cobalt seed and let that start growing. Put the transfer node. That's the cobalt one, so we need the cobalt seeds. And there, as you can see, we have cobalt essence. And while cobalt essence isn't actually cobalt ingots, we can combine them to make cobalt. I forget the exact ratio, but I believe it is a 9 cobalt essences create 16 cobalt ingots. So we'll never need cobalt again. I absolutely, that's why I love these cloches, or however you say them. I need more sticks. Make a chest. Same recipe as I've always used. Then let's just turn all this into planks. I know it's overkill. We need half a stack to make our chests. We're gonna need 4 more here. And here, shift click it, add our transfer node and our filter for ardite seeds, and add our ardite seeds there. And then this will just pipe all the seeds to the recycler. So we open this up and we already have 13 cobalt essences that quick. And you want some cobalt, all you do is you bring these essences over to your crafting table. Can't remember the exact pattern. It might be a square. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's not as high as I thought, but it's 8 essences create 3 cobalt ingots. Just like that. So that quick, we've almost already gotten a return of 4 back. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, right there. Now that gives us 8. So that'll give us 3 more, so that's 6. And we needed 4 cobalt ingots to get that going. So that's why I like growing Mystic Farming. It is really handy, especially for these harder to find metals. Let's see here real quick. Get rid of this death marker. That was getting annoying. Just out of curiosity, I'm just seeing how many ender pearls we have. Okay, so we had 2 more. We have 1 more bucket's worth. Okay, and I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Like I was saying, we have our mystic farming done. I showed you my sorting system and recycling system for my mob loop, for my mob killer. Every once in a while you get some funny things like a bat bag, and some unique bags like that. You'll get parts bag or bits bags sometimes. You know, this has a spawn bat. Now I could use that egg to spawn bats. So, what the point of that is, no clue. What do I ever use it? Nope. But it's kind of funny. Just put it on my loot wall. I still don't see any legendary loot bags, but I do still have. I have 3 epic loot bags, so it's coming along. Eventually, I will get one. Next episode. Let's see. What do I want to do for next episode? Maybe continue. Growing. Oh, I know why these 2 aren't growing. Both of these require sand, not dirt to grow on. Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. I think I have 3 sand up here. Just 1. I'll never figure out why that does that sometimes. I feel like an idiot, not remembering that it requires sand. I was wondering why those weren't growing. Yep, there it's growing in there now. Yep, awesome. That's cool. I've tried putting like oak saplings and stuff in here. Those will not grow, unfortunately. But if I wanted now, all I need to do is build another one of these, or even just use this one right here, set it up for wood essence, and then I'll never need wood again. Or I could do dirt essence and never have to get dirt by collecting leaves and putting it through this contraption. So these are awesome. They kind of take up a little bit of room, but really when you think about how much farmland you'd have to build to get this much wheat for doing nothing, I mean, it's not even a comparison. So yeah, mystic farming, it's fun. I don't use it a whole lot. All honesty, most playthroughs, all I ever do is I just build these ones right here for cobalt and ardite, and then maybe 1 or 2 more. Maybe I'll do an emerald one, maybe I'll do a diamond one, maybe I'll do both of those. But usually I stop at this point. I just have my cobalt and ardite done. I do have an empty one, so I will figure out what I want to put in here. These cloches are really cool. Took me a long time to find them. I didn't even know they existed. But like I say, this is all. I mean, look at that. That's more food than we'll ever need. Just one of these chests right now. I could stop producing and never need any more food. Period. So I do have some stuff to do. I need to hook some crates up to these. I don't think either one of these produce any kind of seed. No, they don't. So I don't need to recycle them. So right now, my only recycled one is for the wheat one. And in all reality, I might need those seeds in the future. But like I say, usually I could find them in here fairly quick before they get sucked into the recycler for mystic farming. But I don't really think so, because I do have some more over here. I have 30 more in here. I think I have some in my inventory. Yeah, I have 6 in my inventory. So, anyways, that's an hour long into the episode. Went longer than I actually expected, but I knew I wanted to get through several things, such as my recycling methods and condensing methods for loot bags. I also knew I wanted to get through or start touching on my ender pearl liquid, my liquid ender pearls. Get one more bucket here and show you what happens, or I meant to tell you what happens if you pour it out on the ground I didn't actually mean to show it to you, which I think it's kind of funny. So right now we're at 4 buckets. Like I say, we're going to need 12, I think, total for the reactor to make it run more efficient. I don't know what happens if I were to mix some X fluids right now. So if I were to take those 4 buckets and just replace 4 buckets of water. So we might have to experiment with that next episode. So yeah, maybe next episode, I'll off screen I'll be collecting ender pearls. So next episode we'll replace our big reactor's coolant change it from water to liquefied ender pearls. We'll show the different energy outputs and how much it changes. Oh, and we're going to jump back into Tinker's Construct. Because now that I have cobalt, I'm going to want to upgrade my hatchet and my pick. But also, I'm going to build some other stuff. So I'm going to actually end up having to upgrade this to a Tier 2 Tinker's Construct, which is the highest. I think it might be called the Advanced Tool Station. I forget what it's exactly called, but we'll upgrade that, and we'll start building some really cool stuff out of that. Not that we really need too much of it right now. But yeah, so we'll start getting back into Tinker's Construct, do some tool upgrades, and like I say, work on a big reactor. I'm just keep on repeating myself as I think of stuff to do. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you learned anything or enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. This is the LongHaulGamer. Once again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Follow me on Twitter at LongHaulGaming. If you have any comments, questions, or if you just want to get in touch with me for maybe a different game to play or a suggestion, email me at longhaulgamer@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day and be safe out there.